Hello, everyone. Welcome to the King of Anime podcast, the only podcast where we cover seasonal anime. This week is the final week of summer anime, sorta, for like seasonal, like regular seasonal anime. I think next week though we do got the last episode of Made in Abyss, but this is our last normal week of normal shows until next week when we do our awards show for summer. If you don't already know, this is the podcast where at the beginning of every season we lock in a bunch of stuff, we watch it, and we kill or pass it. It takes 2 or more kills to kill something, and passing is self-explanatory. Most of you here watching are already fans of the show, at least I hope. But with that being said, co-hosts, introduce yourselves. Oh, that was a smooth intro. What the fuck? It's the first time I ever nailed that. Been 168 episodes.
I thought you did pretty well. Yeah, I thought you did pretty well. It's all good, man. We all have it takes 100 and what did you say, 63?
168.
Okay. It takes 168 times, but eventually you get it, you know. It is what it is.
I won't next week.
Yeah, next week you'll be like, "Hi everyone, fuck, damn it." But anyway, hi, it's me, EA, also known as Everything Animated. Doing pretty good this week. Just came off of the craze that was Cyberpunk Edge Runners. We talked about that this past Friday. That was cool.
It's on the channel as a VOD if you missed it.
Yes, check it out if you dare. But this is gonna be the last podcast we do in September, because then next week is October, and holy shit, fall season.
Body said do you ever body dancing in September.
Swear to God, I've heard that song so many times. Especially to "Do you remember?" No, I mean yes. Leave me alone.
Satsuki, you where are you doing stuff? Hi. Hello.
Yeah. Right now I'm taking refuge in Flow Rider. Things are looking kind of bad, so yeah, this is like this is the perfect time to do this, because
Hurricane Flow Rider.
Yeah, if I had to evacuate or something like that, yeah, you probably won't hear from me next Monday. So yeah, we get to have a little grace period today, so that's good.
Do you think Hurricane Flow Rider is going to give you the green light?
No.
Do you? I know you said that you're taking refuge in Flow Rider, but do you know him on a first name basis?
Yeah, you gotta look him in the eye at least. You know, all the stuff. Met my parents, all that.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite song of his?
Gotta be green light, right?
I was thinking "Welcome to My House," because that's where you're taking refuge.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what he says. That's what he says to Sasuke. "Welcome to my house."
Oh yeah, no, that's the one. I was doing green light.
What? I would say not every Full Rider song is green light.
Yeah, we should get Flow Rider on this podcast. Instead,
Yeah. Right. That'd be real easy.
The official. What?
Yeah, Sasuke knows him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Forgot. Yeah, I'm illiterate. Sorry, I don't read.
Yeah, I just found out. I just found out how to read the other day.
It's a difficult process, they say, and they are right, whoever they are. Decrepit Storm says bye bye summer, and Rishi says yo, how's it doing, y'all? How's it hanging? Hope you guys are having a good.
Long and heavy.
Ew, I don't like how my name looks on stream. I gotta change it.
You don't like the window. You don't. It looks like Windows 8. Got your.
There we
name.
go.
He's talking about his name looking weird because it's just Wolfwood, and then in the background, Satsuki the.
So Flat Decrepit Storm says, Flowride, I can sing. Tell me
Satsuki
why.
the Ian.
What? Oh!
I was thinking of why not Hurricane Satsuki?
Hurricane. What about Hurricane Flowrider?
That could
Oh my
work,
God.
but
Satsuki
nah.
the Flowrider.
We're gonna try to earn the Hurricane's favor. Maybe this will work.
All right.
QRW6 says, what up, KOA? I've been watching. I hope this is not Hige Hero and it's the typo. But in dub, since I dropped it the time y'all did, oh god, it is. Since it came out in dubbed, I said, why not? Still the same, but turn my brain off. MC is still cool, in my opinion.
Ah, you did a thing.
You did a thing.
All I know
don't
is
if it was a
that
good thing though.
is that one girl who didn't like him now all of a sudden likes him, and her boob size is like F or something.
Well, it's because he shaved.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it takes.
Arr.
Yeah, I may be a pirate, but when I shave, I'm quite the ladies' man. Yar.
I give ladies more than just wood.
I hunt
Scurvy?
for the booty, but not the kind you think. Yar.
I just know pirates smell terrible.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Rum and freaking sea salt. Ugh.
Been reading One Piece, you know. I bet they all smell terrible.
Yeah.
Do any of them take baths on One Piece?
Oh yeah.
Do
For
they?
sure. Mm-hmm.
Who would that be?
Well, I won't spoil as to who's on the crew, but when you just the women for sure.
Nami and Robin.
I don't know who that last person is.
Oh,
Oh God.
okay.
Think all Veda does?
Maybe. Why are we talking about One Piece?
I don't know.
This is a One Piece
I
podcast
don't
now.
know. I was just curious. That's all. HeroW6 said he shaved and picked up a high school runaway to be cool. Just joking. Is that the plot?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was
That is
just
pretty
joking the whole time.
It's joke.
Is joke.
Carpet Storm says, yeah, Goto was terrible. Light Ruler says Nami smells like flowers.
There you go.
Yep. He's been on the Going Merry. He knows. He knows what's going on there.
He likes Aqua to spit down his throat. He don't know nothing.
Yeah, you're
Ooh.
right. Let's talk about viewer questions.
Okay.
I think it's the same person that always sends it to us. I have to know who this person is. They
Yeah.
always give us multiple choice.
Yeah, we got like 4 multiple choice. Our first one is, how tall are you all? I'm 5'11". You say 6 foot. I'm 180 centimeters.
Yeah, they phrased this a little bad because the options are 3 foot or below, which
That's
that'll
me.
be funny. Yeah, that'll be funny. Oh shit! Oh, there you go. EA is a little person.
Yep. I'm 3 foot or below. Next question.
Then it's like 4 feet, then 5 feet, but there's like no option if you're whatever, like 5 feet, 5 feet 11, 5 feet 10. It's just like you either have to be 5 feet or like the next step up, next foot up.
What if you're
So-
like Andre the Giant?
Then you're 6 foot and above.
Yeah, you're definitely 6 foot and above.
Which I guess that goes for me too. So there you go.
Damn. Satsuki's as tall as Andre the Giant.
Yes, I'm in the same category as him.
And I'm mini me.
QRW6 says, I'm joking. I don't want y'all to think I'm serious, but Japan don't like that. No, we know you're being completely 100% serious.
Right, wink.
Light Roller says he's 310.
I wanted to say something, but I can't say anything.
Both of those numbers would hit his maturity level. Snap.
Whoa.
Snap.
Ooh.
Got him.
Beef.
I heard you
Like,
talking
if I were
shit.
you, I wouldn't take that. I'm just saying.
The Crapit Storm says the mystery of the multiple choice. There you go. You got the prophecy of Vivi of the mystery of the multiple choice. Combine them
God.
both.
Jesus Christ.
Why did he have to mention that show? I could have easily forgot that show.
Well, you
I
don't.
don't
You
think we're
don't.
ever gonna forget it.
You don't want your robot girlfriend?
Maybe, but not Vivi.
I cry.
All I know is everybody wanted us to watch that damn show, and they always wanted us to know if she was anatomically correct. It's like if we would know, you know?
I mean,
It's like, yeah, totally.
have we ever have we gotten an answer to that? We know.
I feel
she's got
like the
boobs.
answer was right. I feel like the answer is yes, just because this is anime.
All right, there you go.
That is all.
All right, anatomically correct. Next question: what is your best moment of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man? Spider-Man kiss, removing Venom, wrestle match, or stopping train? Stopping train.
Stopping train. That's iconic. And over the years, the Spider-Man has become such a damn meme.
It
Just-
has, yeah.
We have to do a podcast on Spider-Man one of these years, I swear. But yeah, it has to be the train scene.
Crepit Storm says Vietnam flashbacks, but instead it's Vivi flashbacks.
It wasn't that bad for me to have like to wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it, but it's just one of those things to where it's like, oh, I forgot we kind of watched that until you mentioned it. Don't do that again.
What's your favorite moment, Satsuki?
I mean, I guess out of those four, I guess it would be stopping the train. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Damn.
Any other bright ideas?
It's not my favorite moment though.
Oh my god, what's your favorite moment?
This is kind of fucked up. My favorite moment is when he just lets the guy who killed his uncle go by because he had beef with the guy who ripped him off for the money when he wrestled and beat the guy.
I forgot the part where that's my
Oh
problem.
my god.
Yeah. That's my favorite. That's my favorite moment.
My favorite line from that guy is, "Put the money in the bag."
Hey, thanks. I don't know. It's just it was so ironic and so fucked up. It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Life is
Yeah.
funny.
That was pretty funny though, I ain't gonna lie. Now he's gonna get away with my money. I forgot the part where that's my problem. And he just stares at him like, you asshole. His uncle's dead now.
Well,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, Benny.
probably deserved it. Next question: what insect are you most afraid of? Bedbugs, spiders, centipedes, or cockroaches?
Spiders, I guess.
Cockroaches, because they can fucking fly. Those nasty, ugh. I could just
Yeah.
feel them crawling on me, ugh.
I don't think I'm afraid of cockroaches though. I have a hatred for cockroaches, so I will
I mean-
exterminate them.
I'll kill it if I have to. In fact, I had to kill a couple because of my girlfriend. But, I just hate it, especially because if you hit it and you move and you just hear them and you fly around. Oh, it's creepy as hell. By that point, I'm just throwing at everything, just trying to kill it.
Honestly, I kind of like spiders. I think they're kind of cute.
Aw. Especially the little cute little one.
Yeah, cute little cute. You know how
Dude.
it be.
You should take care of that one spider from Billy and Mandy. I don't know if you guys watched that show, but yeah, that was a whole thing.
God, it's
Billy-
been a long time.
Billy took care of like this big spider, and he was like his dad. That could be C.
Oh. Guess I'm taking care of spiders then. I don't know what I'm afraid of out of this list. I'm not really afraid of bed bugs. Another one. That's another of just, you know. Also, what the hell are you doing to get bed bugs? First of all.
Being a dirty ass person.
I mean,
I
it doesn't
guess-
have to be your place that it has it. Maybe you're just at a motel or something.
This is very true. Oh, you go to one of those places that say housekeeping, and then they try to open the door anyway. True story. And yeah, those places. Ugh.
Centipedes are cool, but I think if I did see a centipede, I would be like a big one. I'd be pretty freaked out. So we'll go with that one. Centipedes.
Well, Decrepit Storm said, "You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door."
He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Rent every time he said, "I have the ears of a bat and the eyes of a hawk."
While
Oh my
Light
God,
Roller
whatever he
says,
said.
I feel like Yamai getting attacked for no reason.
Your ma has plenty of reasons to get attacked or jailed.
Yeah, like all the time, because she's a terrible person.
QRW6 says bed bugs mostly happen for having an old dusty bed. Yeah, don't got one of those.
This is why I sleep in coffins.
What?
Hmm?
Prepare for Hurricane Florida?
No.
Is he saying he's a vampire?
Okay. Well, why don't you just go ahead and say my secret out loud?
Oh,
for
I'm
everybody?
One.
Sasuke, I'm sorry.
Hurricane
I'm sorry.
Florida.
Come back.
I'm back.
Two Hurricane Florida. Three Hurricane Florida.
No. Today's number is brought to you by the number 6 and 9.
Oh Lord. Next question. If you were in the ninja world of Naruto, which chakra nature would you choose? Earth, fire, water, wind.
No, the answer is the band, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Hey, we were just talking about this.
yeah.
Do you remember?
I think I would be Earth. I think that's like the most, like for every area you're in, like you can use that to your advantage all the time. Like water would be good too, but there's also a lot of places where they fight where there's no water, so Earth would be the most ideal one. If you ever notice in Naruto, fire jutsus rarely work.
Well, I'll make them work. I'm going to be fire.
There you
I'll
go.
go with the one that makes it to where I can shroud my enemies in a useless mist, so I can confuse them.
I'd say that would probably be water, because water can turn into mist.
There you go. It'd be water. Also, I can bottle my own water.
And then you can give it to light.
Yeah.
I can grill my own food.
You know what? This is tough now.
I don't know if they can control fire to that degree, because they're not like airbenders.
Is that a pun? To that degree?
It wasn't until you said that.
Well, I'm a different type of jutsu player. I'm gonna be the one that lights everything on fire, cooks stuff with my pinky, and yeah, just if anyone pisses me off, they're gonna turn into a crisp.
There you go.
Next question. Or, well, actually, the chat. The hurricane can't bury me if I bury myself first.
True.
Showing that hurricane flow right. What's what?
See, but you're more likely to just drown from flooding. Like that's the most likely thing to happen. Cause like unless like you live in like a piece of shit. Well, the winds can get that bad, but that's probably not what's going to happen to you. Good old flooding.
Your W6 says fire, so it can have the lightning attribute. Earth to have wood when combined with water.
Wood.
You know, you could take that. You could take QRW6's second comment about Earth to have wood when combined with water and apply that to Light Ruler pretty well. If you catch my drift.
Yes, I can catch your driftwood.
Light, I wouldn't take that again.
Decrepit Storm says, on a similar note, what element would you want to bend in Avatar?
Water.
Give me the fire.
Water.
I'll go water. That'd be pretty cool.
I'm gonna boil your water.
Why?
Not my cabbages.
So that we could all eat ramen together.
I'm probably just gonna like make money. Like getting people across the ocean or something. That'd be cool. If I can do that.
Capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
I'll light everybody's cigarettes whenever they say you got a light. I'll be like, oh, do I got a light? And then I'll just yeah.
But you have to do like the martial arts dance though. Like you can't just say to do that first.
It's good exercise.
Got a light, man. Yeah, just hold on here. Gotta do a little jig.
And I gotta stretch. Hold on. Let me get my legs. Oh, okay. All right. There you go. It's lit.
Thanks, man. But honestly, you might as well just get a lighter. Oh no, don't worry.
No.
It's much easier this way.
I'm a cheap ass.
Decrepit Storm says, just wait for the full moon and get the blood bending. All right, no comments on that. Cool. Next question. Ma.
Yep.
Ma.
Pretty much.
Ma.
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 I agree.
Me too.
Yep. Next question. You've been turned into a... What's with these questions? You've been turned into a lolly. What's the first thing you were doing?
Offing myself.
I was gonna say find the nearest ledge and jump off.
I'm going to grow up into a fine young lady, worthy of society. I'm going to pay my taxes. I'm going to pay my bills. I'm going to get a nice, respectable job. I'm going to find romance, build a family with great people.
EA, you know what to do.
What?
All
What'd I
right,
do?
see.
What?
Hold on. I'm dialing someone up.
Who is this going to be?
You son of a bitch.
What? Satan? What did I do?
You have just said that you would want to be a lolly and you want to build a family. We don't build it on sticks.
Well, like, no, it's after I grow up. I specifically said, when I grow up, then I'll do all the things.
Oh, he just called me up and asked for me to take your soul back. It's been far too long. You need to go back down to hell.
What? What? I didn't do anything illegal.
Yeah,
said you built a family and you turned to a plain little girl. The hell?
I have no clue what you said.
Yeah, Satan.
You're breaking up.
Your message isn't too clear.
This portal's not strong enough. Oh no! I'll get the portal back in.
That's like, maybe like the prayers like that I got earlier is like affecting his connection.
The hell just happened?
I don't know.
I know you dialed somebody up.
Yeah, I was dialing my homeboy Satan, and then he kind of possessed me.
That's probably
Fuck.
yeah. That's probably. Why are you asking what happened? You just answer your own question.
Hate when that
You know how whenever you say stuff and you realize the answer when you say it and it comes out your mouth, that's what just happened, okay? Leave me alone.
Last question. If you can remove a character from a show, what character are you removing and why? That's a good question.
I don't know. What's the show I like?
Ooh.
Well, no, it would have to be a show that I like, but a certain character kept it from being good. I don't know what that would be though.
There's gotta be something.
Out of my favorite shows, I don't think there's anybody like that has affected my enjoyment of the show so much.
Oh, I got one. Majin Buu.
But he eats candy.
This is true. He eats candy, but arguably a part of the worst arc of Dragon Ball, one of the worst sagas. So, if you remove Buu, the saga doesn't exist.
But then they're just gonna replace it with something worse.
Janemba, who is better?
Janemba is better. But who's worse, Majin Buu or Baby?
I like Baby better.
I don't know. I think Baby's terrible.
I think, yes, they're both really boring, but I like the concept better with Baby. Like, I like the idea of possession a little bit better. Then, and it's like machine, so it's like advanced technology, and you got, the references to the original Dragon Ball with that stuff, even though it's literally just retreading it. We're not gonna talk about that.
I like Majin Buu. I think Super Buu is a little boring, and Kid Buu is fun. So there you go.
Yeah, Super Boo's cool. What about Kid Buu?
No, I said Majin Buu. I like Majin Buu. I think Super Buu is boring, and I think Kid Buu is fun.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was kind of distracted.
Super Buu doesn't really do anything for me. He's like
he's kind of like Cell.
Yeah, he's literally like just a rehash of the other villain. At least Majin Buu was unique in that he was childlike, and I've always said like the most terrifying thing is like a person with a childlike mentality, because children have no morals and they're evil, like they're little psychopaths.
Well, Light Ruler brings up a good one. Happy nobody picked Best Girl Yamai being removed, so we're removing her, right?
Oh, I
didn't pick anything, so now I'm picking Yamai from Komi-san.
That's a pretty good one. I'd also remove. God, what's her name? I
take it back. Wait, go ahead, EA.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Frederica from '86.
Oh, God.
Kitty.
Yeah, kitty. So annoying, so pointless. Adds nothing to the story whatsoever.
Well, we knew that EA's pick had to be some lolly girl. So
that's true. That's true.
I would pick Rei from the second season of Kakaguri, because she ruined season 2. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I have a whole video on it. It has a lot of dislikes. It might be my most disliked video.
I'd remove also Gon from Bleach.
Who?
Gon or Cone or whatever the fuck. That stupid bear.
He's like barely in the. What the?
He's barely.
Ah. I will stop talking now. Everything I say gets turned into puns.
Repitstorm says, "Damn, should have thought of that." That's a good point. QRW6 says EA has to keep the lolly hate up.
True.
I have a repetition to cake.
It's true. I'm trying to think of anything more. There's like any other potential. Because I know there has to be. Oh!
There are a lot of characters I hate, but I don't know.
The new girl in the rebuild of Evangelion movie that they literally just added for fan service and to sell more figures up.
Who? Mari?
I think so.
The one with the glasses?
Yeah,
Yeah, Mari.
she's bad.
One of my favorite animes, Steins Gate. I absolutely cannot stand Ferris Nyan.
Whoa!
I don't know.
Yeah, true story.
I don't remember what she does.
She just says Nyan a lot. Nyan, 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 nyan.
She's barely in a story.
Yes, but the stories that she in makes me want to just take something and fork out my eyes.
Jesus
I liked her.
Christ.
She's a good kitty.
Mr. Kitty.
Yeah, I guess that's it for viewer questions then. Want to get right into the gauntlet?
Yes, I'm taking my pants off as we speak.
Oh my god.
You're just doing that?
Oh, shoot, you beat me to it? Okay.
Yeah.
Man. Alright, now I'm ready. I'm ready to flop.
God. Don't word it like that. Made Abyss, episode 11. I have a confession to make about this episode.
That's it. Satsuki, let's get him.
What did I do?
What are we even talking about? Oh, Made in Abyss.
He has a confession to make. Let's hear it.
I forgot to watch the episode.
That's it.
What?
Take him to the take him to the docks.
No, but I did watch it. I just had to watch it at 2 times speed.
What?
So.
Yeah, take him to the back.
Yep, take him to the docks. All right, cement shoes. All right, hope they fit fine. Any last words, C?
Remember me not for who I was.
Not too late. Bye.
Listen. It was very sad when Fapta got beat the fuck up. Okay. I cried. I was like, why? And then all the people, the village people, were like, here, feed on my hand. And then she got covered in gloopy gloop doop gloop. And then she was like Super Saiyan. Great.
Yeah, it's been a week. I kind of forgot most of it myself, but from what I remember, yeah, that did happen.
I mean, we had like the coolest introduction to the her introduction to the fight. Nanachi pulling up on Bailoff. You know, she had like it was like the Rayquaza in the back.
That was such a cool helmet. I was like, Nanachi is badass for a fluffy bunny.
She is fluffy and a bunny.
I was literally just like, oh, that is so cool.
Yeah,
that
that
was awesome.
that was cool. And then we had the Robo Boy, and he was
Greg?
like, "I protect." No, Robo Boy,
Astro Boy.
Robo Boy.
Robo Boy?
Oh, right. That's the big Big Daddy. That's who that is.
Big Daddy. I guess that's what we're calling him.
Yeah, he looks like a Big Daddy because he's kind of like big and bulky like them. Bioshock reference.
Mr. Bubbles. No.
Yeah,
Exactly.
No. No. Thanks
He
for
was-
saving me.
He was a good guy.
He was a good guy. He saved him, or saved her at the very end, and then he got crushed. Those animals or creatures or whatever, they sure do have it out for people, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of
Just like
I mean-
walking. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this: how would you feel if like your popcorn was just like jumping out of his bucket, and instead of going into your mouth, you would be angry. You would chase it down.
I'd be like, why am I holding a hot pan right now that's popping popcorn, and why can't I feel it?
No. The popcorn's already popped. It's ready. All you have to do is grab it, put it in your mouth. But then for some reason, it just keeps running away.
Why?
I mean, like, yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Can't run.
If it did run away like it did, all I know is I wouldn't then take my foot and stomp on it repeatedly just because it ran away.
I mean, you don't know until it happens, right?
I guess that's true. I guess if my popcorn did go running crazy, I'd be like, "You son of a bitch, popcorn! Ah! Ah!
Die, popcorn! You don't deserve.
Die!
Wait,
die!
why
You're already
my popcorn.
right. As soon as you know, you're like, "Shit! I wanted to eat that."
I get so angry. I need to talk to a therapist.
Dabu. Fab to protect your Haku.
Oh, and then he slowly went all staticky, and then he fucking turned off.
Yep. It shows you the cost of her vengeance. You know,
Cost
and
of-
whether it's
Cost of
worth it.
fapping.
No.
No. Listen. This is what we. You know. That's what
No.
happens. You know, like FAPTA.
No.
It's short for FAPTA. Fapping. We're fappers.
No.
Because we're fans
That's
of
not-
FAPTA. So we're
That's literally
fappers.
not shorter. That's not shorter.
Yeah, but we're like fans of FAPTA, so we're like fappers.
No, I'm not. I'm not a part of that club.
And when we're being fans, we're fapping.
No, that's not me. I have nothing to do with this organization of hoodlums or whoever they are. I don't know what their vision is. I don't know what their goal is, but I'm not a part of these members.
Okay. Listen, chat. I'm sure we got some fappers out there fapping right now. Are you guys? Do you guys call yourself? Since sure we got some fappers out there. Do you call yourself fappers if you're a fan of FAPTA?
No, no one does that.
We're gonna get an overwhelming response saying, "Yeah, absolutely."
Maybe
Response.
light if you're lucky. Like that's it though.
Decrepit Storm's gonna look at you like you're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be like, "Dude, I don't be fapping."
Oh, we also got an answer to one of our questions, or one of the questions I posed to you guys, and it was like, what do you think FAPTA is going to do with someone like Rico who doesn't really have anything to do with it? And because she had nothing to do with it, FAPTA was going to kind of just like let her go, but because she has the relationship with Reg and FAPTA's kind of jealous, and also Rico doesn't want her to destroy the village and is kind of impeding her revenge, she's like, well, yeah, you could die too. Until, of course, as EA calls him, Big Daddy stopped her.
Freaking FAPTA, whenever it was like the flashbacks and everything, she had such the cutest smile when she was looking at Reg, just like so wholesome. It's like, we gonna be together forever? Oh yes, absolutely. And she just goes, just a little smile. And too bad she's a cold-blooded killer. She got fucked up this episode.
Yep.
She got completely destroyed.
Those it goes to show you how dangerous it is in this layer. These beasts are not to be trifled with at all. If they can do this to someone like Fapta, who is not only immortal, but I mean, she's a pretty great fighter. It shows you like the resilience you need to be a white whistle in these situations. And it also makes you wonder, is Liza still alive? Liza being Rico's mother. Because she's in an even deeper layer, and given what we've seen in this layer, living down here is even Ozen doesn't live down here.
True, that's true. I've said this from the beginning. I'm pretty sure Rico's mom is dead. I'm pretty sure she's kaput.
I mean, she is Liza the Annihilator, so I don't know. Maybe she has a bag of tricks.
I mean, maybe that was mistranslated because it was so far down in the abyss. It's Eliza got annihilated.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean?
Huh? There you go. There's a theory.
I mean, you remember playing that game of telephone where you'd whisper something into someone's ear and then they would pass it on? What you say at the beginning always turns out to be way different towards the end.
Yeah, but it used to be like way different. It used to go from like I don't know, fluffy socks to cocks.
It just turns into fluffy,
of course.
Fluffy socks. What happened at the end? Let's forget we played this game, children.
Speaking of children, do we think that Fapta is going to become a part of the main group?
That's a good question, actually.
Well, her promise to Reg was to go on a journey with him, so do with that information what you will.
Oh yeah, but you would have to really, really forgive all of those people for messing her up, and then basically doing what they did to her mom. So.
Oh no, she wouldn't have to forgive them. I mean, she's already eating them.
That is true. I did find that kind of, what's the word? Maybe it's ironic, maybe it's poetic, how she was eating them, but in turn they were eating her mother's babies at some point. So it all turns on its head, kind of, in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
those
cute.
are her siblings. What? You think eating babies is cute? See?
It'd be really funny though if in the next season of Made in Abyss, Reg starts seeing like Keanu Reeves.
What?
What? That's so random.
Like in Cyberpunk, and Keanu's like, Jesus fucking Christ, Reg. God damn it. Why aren't you fucking blowing something up? Huh? You piece of shit.
I've told people this on the podcast, but largely all of C's audio is pre-recorded. So like this is he just went off script right there. Yeah. We don't know what the hell he's talking about.
He's actually away from his computer right now. He was just adding to the conversation from Cyberpunk.
Yeah. I guess he just finished Cyberpunk and wanted to add that.
No, I'm in the middle of Cyberpunk. It's great. Pan Am's a great character, but Johnny Silverhand's a really just a fucking asshole in that game. Like he literally, all of his dialogue is basically, God damn it, you're such a wasteless piece of trash. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate everything. You suck.
Is that my teacher? Oh. Okay. I'll stay away from Cyberpunk then.
But I'm so excited for the last episode. It's gonna be 40 some odd minutes. Oh my god.
It should be very, very, very good. In fact, I think Made in Abyss, my favorite anime coming from this year is Kaguya-sama, then Attack on Titan. Made in Abyss could become my favorite which is saying something because when I read this in the manga, I wasn't. I liked it. I thought it was really good, but I wasn't this impressed. So yeah, just props to everybody involved with the anime because I think they took this arc to a whole different level. Like for me to like this over the season that had my favorite character Ozen and the movie that which had Bone Druid, that's saying a lot.
Yeah, that good stuff.
Yeah, I think this is better than, at the very least, Season 1. Which is impressive. Season 1 was very good as well. As for the movie, I don't know. I think I'd have to watch the movie a couple more times. But I'm definitely inclined to say it is also better than the movie. Just off gut feeling. But I don't know why that is.
Yeah, this year alone's been amazing for anime. But yeah, I'm glad I picked up Made in Abyss again because this season's been spectacular. I definitely cannot wait to see how it ends because after this we're not gonna get any more, at least for many, many, many years.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a while.
We're gonna be old men.
Given Made in Abyss's schedule for chapters, it releases so infrequently, so it would maybe take at least 4 years. Because like I told you guys last time, the manga isn't far away from where the anime is going to end. So
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be needing a walker by the time the next season comes out.
It'll probably be worth it though. I don't know what's in store too much, but yeah, it'll probably be worth it.
There you go. No. Anything else about this episode?
What is your Haku?
Oh, isn't it the thing that you love or want to protect, right?
Something that's precious to you. To you.
My family. Oh,
play the sitcom thing.
Yeah.
He went off script again. Sorry,
I was
guys.
saying, what is that? Was
Jurassic-
that a sitcom like interaction?
Oh, it's the Jurassic Park theme.
Oh, why were you doing Jurassic Park? Is that your Haku?
No, it's just, playing the song, that Soxy told me to play.
I didn't say that.
Listen. My Haku is $20 Walmart shoes.
Okay. All right.
Checks out though. I mean, pretty cheap, pretty reliable. $20.
For me, my Haku would be, of course, Ma.
Oh ma! I can't believe he's lived this long. He's gonna die in the next episode.
No, those ass cheeks are staying.
Oh my God.
Those ass cheeks are staying.
They're glued. I'm not leaving.
I mean, the monsters could really want those cheeks.
Yeah.
It is,
Swoogity, swoogity, I'm coming from Ma's booty.
nice appetizer for sure.
A palate cleanser, indeed.
Yeah, Maya is probably gonna die given they don't have any more protection. So yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Ma will turn into a lolly, and then we'll get an adventure.
No, we don't need another lolly.
Seriously.
Show's full of them. Fine.
No, it's not.
What? They're all children. What do you mean?
Yeah, this is why I want Ozen to have more appearances, because I'm tired of these damn kids.
I know. We want our 100-year-olds.
That's 50 plus to you, sir.
Oh, excuse me. 50 plus. She's 50 and counting.
Mm-hmm.
Albatray says, "Is this the big Bologna?"
That's baloney.
Yeah. Bologna.
But it's spelled like Bologna. I always got that wrong when it came to spelling. Spell it baloney. Okay.
I thought you
No,
couldn't read.
Oh shit! They're on to me.
He's got to go into service protection. He's going back to prison.
It's like when in Attack on Titan when Ymir could read the can.
Ah, yeah. How can you read that can, Ymir? Why don't you just shut the fuck up, Reiner?
Good moment. Good moment. I don't think that's how Ymir sounds, but good moment.
I know.
She sounds like she's arguing with a Target manager.
I want to see I want to see your manager right here, right now. I don't want to pay for this.
Whoa.
Oh God, who's this?
What's the...
What the hell is... Whoa, that sounds weird. Goblin died.
What is this?
What
This
is
sounds
happening?
like... This sounds like...
My name's Veronica.
What is this?
That was too weird. I sounded like a woman.
Yeah, it sounded like we're like in a video game or something, and then like there's like that one guide.
Cortana.
I mean, it could literally be anybody.
It was called Mothership, so it probably was like the voice of the ship. But I was listening to myself, and I'm like, oh my god, I sound just like a woman.
That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Warframe. I think her name is Lotus in the game. I was like, what the fuck? Guide me.
Yeah, that sounded too real.
Hello, traveler.
Albatray said, yo, is Veronica single?
Yes. Well, I'm a woman.
What does that mean? Alright.
This is Veronica.
What?
What? Is that the human language still?
Oh, crying. Well, this is Veronica, and I'm single.
Okay, Veronica's single. That's all right.
Okay. Thank you, Veronica, for chiming in.
Ooh, banana.
What are we doing? What is this podcast anymore? What the fuck?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done. That was... Oh god, tears.
Sounds like a total babe. I mean, we could make a hustle. Just everybody put on their voice filters and then say we have a guest.
Oh shit, I could totally do that. Oh, I got an idea. Alright. So, say you got like this really famous voice actress and I'll pretend to be them. Ready, go!
We got the voice actress, voice of Elsa.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. Cause tactics, he's so cool. Zaxxia Savage, he's a total dime.
Thank you. So did you watch all the episodes for Trigun, episodes 20 through 26?
Oh my god, I did. It was amazing.
Why does that sound so funny? You sound
Something's
like...
uncanny about the voice.
Yeah. You sound like the most generic white woman I've ever seen.
Funny, people say that about me all the time.
You sound like robotic in like the most unnatural way, like a robot.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there is going to be more Bunny Girl Senpai anime stuff. Are you guys going to do another podcast on that?
I can't.
I don't know. I mean, come on. We have to. See, Tactics? That was our first one.
It'll be better than Rent a Girlfriend, to be fair.
Yes, that is true.
Did you
But-
guys like Bunny Girl Senpai? Or
Like the first.
See, the first 3 episodes are 10 out of 10. Everything else, especially when it gets to Futaba, is garbage.
Yeah. She's bad. And then like the last arc is like really pointless.
Yeah,
It's
they
okay.
turned it into a movie, and apparently time travel works by drinking juice and going to sleep, and then you go back in time.
That
Oh,
movie, that movie had no excuse to be as bad as that was.
I forgot there was a movie. I was going to say like maybe I'll join you guys since I watched the first season, but I'm not watching a movie, so yeah, no.
Man, you don't gotta watch a movie. The movie literally, you know what? Tell you after the podcast with them. It's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I thought it was all right.
What are we giving this episode of Made in Abyss?
Passing it.
I'm passing it as well. Oh. Playing some Sonic music. That was funny.
Running around at the speed of sound.
So, let's talk about Trigun episode 20 through 26.
Man.
We are now officially done with Trigun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Can we not talk about the last 2 episodes yet? Like we.
Oh no,
Because-
yeah.
Yeah, because the episode like I was most excited for, like we didn't get to talk, we didn't get that, let it have its focus. So I want to talk about that episode. I think it was 23, right? 23. Oh,
The one with Wolfwood.
yeah, that
Yeah.
like I honestly, the episode before that was cool because the one guy died. He was pretty cool. He had a name. I don't
Chad.
remember it. No, it was Brad.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
close.
Brad. Such a white dude name right there, Brad.
He was a cool guy, though. He was a cool guy. But the cream of the crop of those batch of episodes 20 through 23 was the Wolfwood episode. My goodness, it hurts. It hurts. He died. He died.
You die.
It's
You
just
die.
he died. Yeah. Spoilers. He died.
Yeah. Yeah, he got shot by Mr. Clean.
Chapel the Evergreen.
I was gonna say Jinzo from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Gizmo.
Yeah, that guy. But yeah, it was such a tragic death because the one time Wolfwood tries to follow Vash's example of showing mercy to his opponent, because the previous episode he kills and I don't think this guy was a little kid, or I guess he just looked that way. Either way, it didn't matter. He threatened the lives of Vash and everybody else, and Wolfwood just kills him. You know,
Yeah, good
self-protection.
riddance.
Yeah. And obviously Vash didn't like that because he values all life. But Wolfwood felt justified because, of course, he literally was probably going to kill them. But Vash always wants to find a different way. But as Nicholas said, luck and persistence can only get you so far, and that ended up being his undoing. The one time he tried to follow Vash's his code, it got him killed.
Way to go, Vash.
Yeah,
And
piece of shit.
I think what makes it tragic too is the guy that ended up killing him. We learn later that Legato is the one who forced him to kill him. So it's not the fact that he was shown mercy and then he just retaliated and shot him anyways. Legato like forced that situation, so him showing mercy very well could have been the right thing in that moment, but an outside force, deemed it useless anyways. So it made it even more tragic.
Yeah. Was sad. But at least he got some before he died.
Oh, that is true. He slept with Big Millie.
Good for him.
Yeah. I was immediately thinking of Game of Thrones, where Jaime slept with oh my
Brienne.
god, thank you, Brienne. So because she's really tall too.
Mm-hmm. This is true. Then he got. Oh God, let's not talk about that. Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
No, let's stick to a better show like Trigun.
Yeah. Oh man, just the whole church scene. It was so good.
Mm-hmm. I especially liked it when he was willing to accept the fact that he was dying, but then when he had a rush of memories and people that he encountered in his life kind of like rush over him, even though he was willing to go at that last second, he still wanted to stay. He said, I don't want to die. There's so much left I want to do. And at that point, it didn't matter because he probably bled out at that point. And poor Millie was crushed.
I did not want to die this way.
Yeah.
Good scene. Very, very great scene.
Mm-hmm. And she was just heartbroken.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked how those two. I liked how the romance is done in the show, kind of just subtly in the background. Like with those two, if you don't really pay attention to, especially to the episodic stuff, you'll be like, "Where did this come from?" But it was always running in the background. These two getting close together, and yeah, yeah. You feel bad for Millie. You feel bad for Vash, because that was Vash's best friend, pretty much. And despite how they view things, they both rubbed off on each other.
Remember when I first saw this as a kid? I was like, why the fuck did they kill Wolfwood? He was so fucking cool. And he went out in the coolest way. He showed up with his cross and all that, and it was just this cool standoff between these two opposing figures. And it was just by the end of it, I was just I was sort of in denial as a kid, because Wolfwood, I just loved his voice when I was a kid. So plus as well with the cross, and he was just had this cool imagery about him. Mm-hmm. So it was very 12-year-old me was very sad about this. Now as an adult, experiencing again for I don't know how many times I've experienced this, still the same. Still man, why they gotta kill Wolfwood? Though I would say now as a 27-year-old man, when I watch this, I kind of get in terms of what they were going for, and I feel like in a way it was they kind of, I don't want to say set it up, but sort of prepared you for something like this, just the way the trajectory of the show was going. So overall, I think his death was actually handled very, very well. As you said, Satsuki, It's the one time he used Vash's kind of idealist kind of nature, his advantage, and it didn't work. So,
Yeah.
should have pulled the trigger, but he did it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the other guy did.
Yeah. But yeah, rest in peace, Wolfwood. Prayers up for Millie. But then after that episode comes the one I was looking forward to the most.
The Legato episode. Ooh.
Well, before Legato, we got to talk about useless saxophone guy.
Ah, yes.
Okay, you know how I said like that one dude was a worthless villain?
Yes.
I mean, I think they're tied at this point. Like Saxophone Man and Hamster Wheel both suck.
Oh, his name is Mid Valley the Horn Freak.
Okay, he's already, by that name alone, he's the worst.
You don't like that name?
Mid Valley the Horn Freak? That sounds like, oh, that's so bad.
Yep.
Oh, no, he, and then, so his weakness is you put his freaking thing full of holes, and then the stupid idiot freaking, like, I'm going to destroy, he fucking kills himself. What the fuck was that?
It happens.
No, don't do it.
Adrian,
Oh.
don't do it.
What a pointless villain.
I think the issue with him isn't like
He blows air on people.
that like what his abilities and everything isn't the problem with him. The issue is that he's been a lingering villain since the introduction of the gung ho guns, and you're meant to think that he's going to be like this lieutenant type of character that is almost prepping you for the final boss that is Legato, or you know the underboss that is Legato, and he just ends up being as disposable as any other gung ho guns, like the one sniper guy that just killed himself after he lost, or the guy EA was talking about, the pinball guy. He just felt like one of those people. And given the amount of times he appeared with Legato, you were thinking that he was going to have a bigger role, and he was just nothing. So yeah, he just was there.
He blew wind on people. Like, Vash took it like nothing. Because he went to protect that one person. And I'm like, so all these buildings getting destroyed? It doesn't even hurt? It's just wind? The fuck out of here.
Wrong wind.
Right, strong wind. But ain't strong enough to take down Vash, so... ricocheted some bullets. And he does what Griffith does to attract females. He does the
Okay.
And like he can't work it, so he's like, that's it, I'm gonna go out. Like he had guns on the saxophone, but then he blew up.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
It is the worst. That is the worst.
Well, at least we had the second half of the episode, which was
Thank God.
pretty,
That was amazing.
Yeah. Whew. So well, even before that, the guy that killed Nicholas died because Nas is back. He got out of the hyperbolic time chamber. He's about to go to Namek. Yeah. And yeah, they killed him. And Legato's like bending the knee going, yes, master, I will make sure that Vash suffers pain like none other. And yeah, He did it.
Yeah,
He did it. This is the way he did it. Is the way to do it. He completely shitted on his ideals. Like the man he has been for an entire century was put into question by his actions, and that is how you destroy a person. I think this might have hurt him more than any like of his friends' deaths, because this kind of made him question Rim's words, which is the core of his character.
Yeah, I remember the first time I saw this way back in high school. I didn't know what was going to happen. You know, I was getting into anime at this point, and I just remember, what's he going to do to make him suffer? But then when I was like, is he actually going to kill himself just to get his point across? Sure enough, he did. And I was just like, whoa, that's kind of deep. That's kind of crazy. That's insane. Lunacy, where you don't even care about... He even said, he's like, my life's a waste. Whatever, however he said it. But it was just like how he was just like, go ahead, pull the trigger. You don't, your friends are going to die. But yeah, definitely crazy way to mess with someone, especially when they have their ideals, is to... No person should ever take another human life. But it's like, sometimes, you know, push comes to shove. But in that situation, I understand, you know, like Vash later on was like, there's always another way. Sometimes there isn't. Sometimes there's only one way.
It is, as Nicholas has been saying, and that's why those episodes being back to back, especially too, like meant a lot more, because Nicholas ends up dying trying to adopt Vash's ideals, and Vash, in a way, dies too by adopting Nicholas's ideals. At least his who he's been trying to strive to be.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's really good writing. It really gets into the... I like when anime gets into ideals and confronting ideals, and you know, what's the good way to approach an ideal, and just commentary on that in general. And I think this is one of the reasons why this anime is as revered as it is because of the entire series. We are building up Vash to be this idealistic person, and what we see by the end of it is a man who has had his ideals confronted in a very awful way, admittedly. Like, this is a very extreme situation to have your ideals countered and stuff. Fair. But, like, nonetheless, he has to wake up to these ideals and be like, well, in this world, this way of, you know, riding the fence and can't kill anybody, it just doesn't work. It's sort of like a childhood sort of fantasy for him. It's something that's just stuck with him since, you know, being with Rim and stuff like that. So I also think as well, it's you know, it has to do with a big part of it is what Knives did, but it's just really interesting. I really like that stuff. Fate Zero does a really good job of that, of ideals, better than Unlimited Blade Works does, which I think most people would compare that to this in that regard. But yeah, it's damn fine writing.
I think what made Trigun exceptional at this, because the whole thing of it's practically a trope at this point, to where people are like, you know, I can't kill them or I'm going to be just as bad as them. I think what made this whole thing profound is the fact that Vash had to choose. A lot of the times a character would get in a situation to where, because Vash isn't the first type of person who is a pacifist or anything like that. There are a lot of characters like that in anime.
Batman.
But yeah, Batman. But a lot of times they get some cop out. Somebody else ends up killing them or whatever. Something, or even the person, like the person kills himself. But this time Vash had to pull the trigger himself and live with it. And he had to kind of check himself on who he really was, because I mean, this is jumping ahead, but he practically abandoned Rem's guidance and said like he has to find his own way.
Yeah.
And yeah, that happened because of Legato. You wouldn't get that type of writing if he wasn't forced to choose in that moment. It's because he got his hands dirty that that change was brought about.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Freaking the last episode too was, I guess, do we want to talk about the last episode or do we want to talk the episode before?
Oh, well, the episode before was just Vash dealing with stuff. We got a little more Meryl and Vash romance. But and then the whole thing of the villagers like dragging. And by the way, that is like one of the most barbaric ways to kill someone. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was awful. They're like, it's Vash Stampede. Oh my god. One of the funniest things that happened in that episode happened because of a voice. And it was a scene where, Vash wakes up, he's in his bed, all like healed up and everything. And you hear Meryl going, "Thank you so much for helping and everything." And you just hear this guy's voice, "Why, it's no problem, lady. You have a good one." I'm like, they really just took a sentimental and somber moment and just added some redneck sounding person. Well, they made it sound as stereotypical as possible. It's like, "Yeah, no problem, lady." It's like, oh my god. They couldn't have just had a normal voice for that moment. I just found that funny.
Thank God for the country folk.
Yes. Down here in Planet Alabama, we got a lot of things, but one of the things we definitely got is hospitality. I sure dagnummit.
I tell you what.
But is there any? Well, I guess also too. No, actually, that episode was very important because Vash saw Rem and Meryl when she protected Vash and said, nobody has the right to take human life, which when we're talking about these type of ideals, like you're kind of forced to talk about your own ideals in it. So I'm not one of those. I'm not Vash. Let's just get that out of the way. I'm not Vash. I'm not one of those people who is going to be like, no, you can't kill him. No, if someone's threatening my life, I'm not. I'm more of the Nicholas mindset. Big Nicholas. Just getting that out of the way. But I always think these things are interesting to talk about because like you can kind of see both sides. Like, does someone have the right to take a human life? No, I don't think so. But also there are times where you're either forced to, because either you do that or it's at the cost of more lives, or it's just some people just can't coexist. And shows like this, there are literal like demons and stuff like that. You goddamn right, I'm taking away. I'm not living with Legato or knives. I'm shooting them. But yeah, I like the message sometimes.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that was kind of, I don't know, that's kind of the whole, I guess, like theme behind the show is Vash strives to be this type of person where, he's not going to kill anybody because no one has the right to take a human life, blah, 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 whatnot. And on paper, that is a really good idea. And sure, no one should, but eventually, at some point, these, I guess, ideals are to be tested, especially kind of like what you already said, when it comes down to live or be killed. you're gonna choose life almost every time, unless of course you save someone else or whatever, sacrifice whatever. But yeah, I just like that how Vash saw it in her. He kind of was taken aback, and he didn't even give it a second thought. He's just like, well, time to go get knives. time to go and pay my dear old brother a visit with my guns.
I'm gonna go over there, my brother, dang, with my gun, shoot him right in the face here in Plain, Alabama.
Boom,
Okay,
boom, they all dead.
Boom, boom, pow, pow.
It was something else I wanted to add to this whole thing. Damn it, lost my train of thought. I'll get it back.
Well,
Right, last episode.
it's time to get to the final one. This, one of my favorite episodes in the entire series, is the last episode. So that's usually a good sign for a series that I like. It's just a showdown between Vash and Knives, pretty much. And by God, it is great because throughout this fight, they're just reflecting upon their entire childhood, everything that's happened, and Knives is fucking psycho. Like, he's crazy. He has lost his mind. At one point, Vash shoots him. Or was that?
Why would you
before?
do that to me?
Oh, it was this episode, yeah. Did you shoot me?
Tell me you are not pointing that at me.
And then he freaking destroys him, or at least half of him.
Yeah, that's so good. So good.
I find Nas very interesting because we brought this up really early, EA, and I was like, we gotta wait to talk about Nas because we were talking. You were talking about like how you like Legato a lot more than Nas, and I think we both understand like why you say that because it's definitely episode 24 that makes us think that because he crushed Vash's whole ideals. But I find Nas very I find him an interesting villain because he could have been killed Vash. Like if he wanted to kill Vash, he could have been done it. But I find it interesting that the whole time, because he sees him and Vash as superior beings, he just keeps trying to drag him along into thinking the way he does by showing you like, look how pitiful the humans are. Look at this is human nature. They're just beasts that think on instincts no matter how they try to portray themselves. So yeah, the whole time he's trying to change Vash, and that's kind of interesting as a villain because villains kind of force their ideals on you rather than just trying to like gradually get you to change because it's been 100 years and didn't happen, and he probably should have just killed Vash because look how he ended up.
Yeah, exactly. I do feel like, when we finally see Knives as a whole, I almost feel like we didn't get enough of him, because we saw him kind of in the background. We saw him in flashbacks. I wish we could have seen more dialogue throughout the series with Knives and Vash, because we had that one episode where they were kids, and then basically this last episode we get kind of like everything almost in a way just put together in one episode, and it's fine for what it is. But I definitely feel like, I don't know, we could have gotten a little more, in my opinion. And I definitely think this new show that's coming out, I think is going to expand upon that, which should be pretty neat. Okay. So the fighting was awesome. I especially love that scene where they kind of like have their bullets out. They both unload at the same time. They're both holding each other, the guns like right in each other's faces. They trade it, and they're just click, 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 trying to shoot each other. Oh, that's so awesome.
That was like the best scene.
Yep.
I love that. But
Sorry, continue.
I was just gonna throw it out there. Is Knives dead?
No,
I didn't think so. Because
he patched him up.
and he's carrying around his lifeless brother and bringing him back to the city. What is he thinking?
He's gonna Big Millie is gonna roll in.
I don't know. He's going to give him donuts, and then he's going to change his mind. He's going to be like, "Well, us plants never made donuts. Maybe humans aren't that bad after all."
That's all it's gonna take.
Real mean, Mr. Knives. So I got some of these donuts for you.
Oh my goodness!
Did
What
you
if
just
Millie?
give me donuts?
What if Millie X Nas happens?
No.
Nicholas.
No.
Nicholas has to be rolling around in his grave.
That would be insulting. You know what would be even more insulting? Is if, let's just say, Millie gets pregnant from, Nicholas's kid, and Knives becomes the new dad.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
That would be fucked up.
Heartbreaking.
Stepdaddy Knives. Okay.
Daddy Knives! And the kid's name will be Dagger.
Sasuke's Resolve says, "Hey guys, what's up? How you doing, Sasuke?"
What's good?
What is up, good buddy?
But yeah, that's also a question. And was that right of Vash to do that? Should he have taken him out? I mean, of course, I would have. Got rid of him.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy is incredibly strong and can knock out cities just like you can. He taking his unconscious ass to that city, and he gonna destroy it too.
That's okay. You reminded me of what I wanted to say earlier, EA, about whole like Vash's idealism. I think what is never mentioned but should be talked about is that with Vash being a pacifist, what it takes to be the type of person he is a very strong individual. Like, nobody can have Vash's ideals and live. Like,
true.
Nicholas attributes it to luck, but it's also just who he actually is. Like, again, a lot of people aren't strong enough to be as non-violent as Vash, or they're just going to end up dead, and that's just the end of it. Like, imagine someone trying to spare Knives as a regular human, and then they just get obliterated. It's just, it doesn't really work.
Yeah, we all just get along.
Yeah. Yeah, like the show would have been over in like episode 2.
No.
Credits roll.
Yeah.
The game fucking over.
I think, and this has been said before, but I remember it. I remember a character saying it in Bakano. I think it was Vino. I think he said, it takes like great strength to be compassionate, because in that the person is so secure in their own strength that they can exercise compassion and mercy and stuff like that. Because you watched Bakano, EA. I think you did too, C, but I don't know if you finished it.
I did not finish it.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you remember Lad, right?
Oh yeah, Lad Rousseau.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a conversation between Vino and Lad, and Vino was basically talking down on Lad because of like his psychotic killings, how he would kill even the child just because or whatever. And Vino was basically saying that it because he's so strong, he doesn't need to resort to anything like that, because I mean he can just stop them. And that's kind of the point I'm trying to bring about with Vash. Because he has the power to stop a lot of these dangerous individuals, he can be a pacifist, but that can't be said about other people.
Yeah. Yeah, Tanjiro can't be a pacifist.
I thought he was strong boy.
Nezuko.
He's pretty strong, boy. This is the last arc he was in, though. It took everything he had to take down one of the freaking baddies. And I think like he he broke his freaking fingers. They were like bent backwards and shit.
Yep. Crazy how cinematic that anime was.
It really was. Can't wait for the next arc. That's coming out next year too. Oh. It's gonna be so great. More shit to talk about.
What do we think of Vash X Meryl? That's the thing now, or?
I mean, I would assume it is. It's kind of a shame we never got to see that happen in the show, but I'm pretty sure it's a thing. He gonna be with her until she dies, because he lives forever.
Yeah, that's true. That's another thing too. He'll stay the same. He'll look the same, but she'll age. Yeah.
I don't like Hollow. Or not Hollow,
Hollow.
Spice and Wolf, thank you.
Hello. Oh,
Yeah, Hollow's great.
we didn't talk about this, but Vash with I think Nicholas calls it the Punisher, the cross weapon he has.
Yeah.
Vash with that looked so fucking cool.
Yeah, when he was walking in the desert and you just saw the zoom in and he's just got his shades on. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
if there's one thing this anime could do is just make shit look cool.
Yeah, absolutely. As well, just I think it's even cooler because you know what happened to Wolfwood and what that means in the story. Like to have like all this stuff happen before it just makes that moment is like one of the defining images of Trigun.
So good. So good. I give that picture 5 hearts.
Ooh, very rare.
I'll give it a ma.
Ooh, hold on now. Keep it in your pants.
Oh god.
Yeah. I guess overall, cause yeah, I think we talked about everything in these episodes. Overall, for Trigun, it was a very good show. I want to say great, but there are a lot of it's a lot of flaws and key points, which we talked about in previous podcasts. Like I think the flashback especially was not done well, and I think that really hurts everything because, as EA was saying, because we don't have a lot of time with Knives, all we have to draw from him is his backstory and what we saw in the last episode. And what we saw in the last episode was good, but I don't think the foundation for his character was quite there. I think they could have. I think what they were trying to go for was this like nature versus nurture thing, where Vash's core of his character came from Rem, and I guess Nas has always felt superior to the human race, and that's why he is the way he is, and why he would kill the spider to save the butterfly. But we didn't get enough of that. That flashback was 1 episode, and it should have at least been 3.
Yeah.
So that kind of hurt it. I think a lot of the villains are lackluster. I think Legato is very good. I think Nas is very good. But the other villains are kind of just throwaways. And yeah, I wish they would have done a little better with the Gung Ho Guns. Cool name, but villain group isn't that good.
The worst group ever, other than a few. like the woman with the eye patch is cool.
Dominique.
Yeah, Dominique's really cool. There might be one more, but I can't remember. The guy with the long sniper rifle.
Mid Valley the Horn Freak?
No.
That guy, worst villain ever. God. But yeah, I think overall this show is a classic. It's amazing. It's early stages of anime basically getting popular over here in America. What more can I really say? It came out the same year Cowboy Bebop did, and even though I think Cowboy Bebop is better, that's not to say Trigun is bad. I think Trigun is I think it's a good show too. It's definitely a unique kind of telling of like a main protagonist, because again, by the way that he looked from the beginning, you're just like, oh, he's gonna be this badass, and he's just like, oh, this harmless dude. That's not to say he can't hurt nobody, but like I said, Pacifist, a good show. I'd recommend it to anyone, especially if they're getting into anime. They could have tightened up some episodes now that I've watched it again for the 100th time, but overall, it's a gem, an absolute classic.
Yeah, I would agree. It is a classic for sure.
Yeah, same here. Trigun is one of my childhood anime, so I am biased in that, where like I'm not going to talk shit about this. Even if I started to talk shit about it, like I wouldn't actually really mean it. It'd be kind of like I'd be like, all right, whatever, you got a gun to my head, I'll do it. But I love this show. I love Vash. I love all the characters, Meryl, Millie, Knives. Like, all of the main ones are just so good. Even like a lot of the designs of the villains throughout the series is also really good. And those early episodes, in my opinion, were done really well. I'm talking about like super duper early, especially like the first couple episodes. Like, those were just, in my opinion, they're just like it's like comfort food. Like if I see that on TV at 12 in the 12 a.m. on Adult Swim, I'm watching that. Even though I've seen it, I'm watching it because there's a vibe to a lot of these episodes, and there's a certain kind of heart put to them. It's a little outdated these days, of course. Even it wasn't perfect back then either, especially if you look all the other anime that came out. It's sort of like in that Berserk 97 realm, where it's like, okay, like it's a beautiful looking show in many areas, but you can tell they didn't have the budget they probably wanted for this. That's totally fine. I think as well its setting and its themes are so good. I love that initially you think it's just a Western, and then there's a twist, and it becomes a space Western. I love that. They did that so well. I also love the concept of like siege ships and the origins of that. It just added a lot of mystique to the plot, and I think a lot of mystique to Vash's character, which I think is really made his character so appealing. He's this mysterious badass who turns out to not be such a badass as you'd think just looking at him. Lovable goof who turns into noodles. It's a great show. I'll if you told me I gotta watch the entire series by next week again, I'll do it. Watch every episode again. I can keep watching. It's like Cowboy Bebop. I can just keep watching it, and it'll never get old.
I will admit one thing. A new thing I'll take away from this show is I'll never forget that this is the planet of Alabama now.
It's true. Alabama.
Alabama is truly in a siding state.
Do you think Outlaw Star takes place in the solar system of Alabama?
Yes.
Alabama's
Alabama's a vast place. It might be bigger than the United States. I don't know how that works, but it's like a pocket dimension.
Pocket dimension. That's great. Well, it is time for us to move on from Trigun on to other anime and future installments of Nakama Club. I think EA, you're next, right? Or is it Satsuki?
I guess yeah. What?
Yeah, it is my turn. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So, I guess we'll know soon what you're going to be picking for the next.
Maybe.
Nakama
Who
Club.
knows? We might skip this season because there's already a lot, but
Yeah,
who knows? We'll see.
There is a lot. So it may not be next.
Hit me.
You want more?
Hit me.
Okay. All right, here it comes, Satsuki. Just wait.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, now it's time to talk about the finale and the penultimate episode of Lycoris Recoil, episodes 12 and 13.
Before we do that, QRW6 said, "Oh yeah, did any of y'all watch Odd Taxi in the Woods? Heard this mostly recaps with characters being interviewed of their point of view of the scene, but the ending scene answers your questions of how it ended." I have not seen it.
I've seen it. So pretty much don't watch the movie. Just skip all the way to the end, because do you remember how the series itself ends? Yeah, it kind of ends on that little, I guess, like open-ended type thing. Just skip all the way to the end, because it actually shows you what happens whenever you get to there. And it actually has a really, really good ending that I think needed to be in the original show. Like, if there was a way they could, like, take that ending and just splice it into the series, it would be perfect, in my opinion. Because I already love Odd Taxi, but the ending itself is perfection.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's literally only 5 minutes. So if you watch the whole movie, just to watch the last 5 minutes of the movie itself, that to me, that would make me upset, especially if I already seen Odd Taxi, because they released that in Japan, but they have it on sites and you can watch it that way, and it's only 5 minutes, which to me, I would have been pissed.
There you go. There it is. Final verdict. Odd Taxi is shit. Don't watch it.
I will watch the last 5 minutes right now.
Yeah, do it. Seriously, it's both bad and good. But like I said, the ending is amazing. But the part that leads up to where the girl gets into the car, it shows what happens when she gets in the car. I'll just say that.
Well, as for Lycoris Recoil, episodes 12 and 13, what did you guys think about this? I know last podcast we had weren't too hot on episodes or episode 11. So with episode 12 and 13, what did you guys think about this?
Oh, see, you sly devil, you! I saw what you did.
What I do?
You pretended to be sick so that we could keep watching this show to the very end. I see you.
See, oh, okay. So I'll explain that. I don't think I've explained it to you guys yet what happened that day. So I got home from I had a doctor's visit, and we did like a whole bunch of stuff that day actually. So we like went out for the first time in a while. Went to this thing. It's called it's like a place where somebody like buys like a bunch of returns from Amazon, and it's just like a bunch of boxes, and like you sort of have to like fiddle it around to see like what's in it, and you buy it, and it's neat. Usually nothing in it, and anything of worth. So we did that, and we did like a lot of other stuff as well. And I came home, I took a nap, I woke up from the nap, and I felt awful. I was like, I'm sick. I have the Rona. And by like 8 or 9 that day, I was fine. I was completely fine. So that's the reason why we do the podcast. But yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, this show is like 7 out of 10, maybe a 6. It's above average at the very least. It's good.
I'm in the 6 range, like definitely. Episode. Oh my god, episode 12.
I think episode 13 is really I think it has one of the worst endings, but I want to hear what you think about 12.
No, I was already like, we already talked about in the previous podcast where I was like, okay, this whole thing, the overarching like conflict, the way it's unfolding with Majima giving, like, dropping caches of guns for citizens to find and shoot people is fucking stupid. But then they amped it up by them trying to cover it up by putting like this cartoon thing on and going, oh, hey guys, it was a movie.
My
What?
Fucking god, that was so bad. I swear to you, I was gonna kill it. I was gonna kill it last week, but C had to get sick and have us watch the next episode. But
I would not have blamed you at that point. I think I already gave it a courtesy pass, so I would have probably killed it too because that was not a good episode.
right when I saw that, I was trying to think of it in a way that if I don't know, like if any regular citizen were to see that after seeing the thing that just happened, would you think that was a play or it was just CG or anything?
The fact that they really tried to make us believe that was believable, that citizens would go, oh yeah, I guess it was actually a movie all along.
I can't wait to see that movie.
Just, like, is everybody like, are all the citizens stupid?
I swear to God, they must be, because and the absolute stupid thing after that was the very next episode. They actually, quote unquote, made a movie. Because there was like a movie poster for it, and the girls were like, oh, look, that one looks like me. Oh, shut up. What a... It's a shame because this show had... I understand it was a fun type of, gun girls, anime, whatever, but... It got very convoluted towards the end, and it was very much kind of
That's why
where
Kojima loves it, because it's convoluted.
yeah, no shit. He likes this because of that. It's just like him. It reeks of him. But yeah, I just I did not like episode 12. Episode 13, I agree. See, I feel like there were some things in there that made it even worse. The freaking green hair guy falls 1,000 feet and lives and only has bandages left. Right. And he's like whispering into people's ear, kill the person.
They tried to rip off Die Hard and they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. No balls. Well, no ovaries. They couldn't do it.
No.
God.
No memories.
And then he was like, I'm not gonna give up on the punishment, or I'm gonna go through with my plan. And then what fucking happens? One of the worst fucking things, that fireworks go off. And I'm
fireworks.
like, that was your plan? That was your punishment? Fireworks. Are you kidding?
Japanese love fireworks.
Oh, okay. That I didn't really care about, because the whole thing with Majima is he just wanted to fight. And he wanted to give Chisato an excuse to go all out. I didn't have an issue with that. I think the whole cover up and Majima surviving is way worse.
I just think it's one thing to add on to it that for me is just it's that enough is bad, but the whole episode fumbles almost constantly and repeatedly. Like the whole melodrama of like fuck, what's her other
Chisato?
Takina. Like she's got like the blood and stuff, and it's God, it's so corny. And then you have Chisato, like she's like laying on like the glass dome, whatever, and she's shooting. There's like a fucking ton of recoil, and it's just artistic, you know. It's just there to, because oh man, look at Chisato, she's so cute. And then immediately flashes to her shooting gun. There's no recoil, so it's just not making any sense. And it's just like a lot of these clashing things where it's trying to be cute girls. We're all happy. We're all slice of life. This is KOA, right? We're doing good. We're doing great. KyoAni. But it also is trying to do a bunch of action movie bullshit, and it's trying to be a rock movie. But the thing is, the Rock's movies usually have a really decent payoff. It's why they're good popcorn flicks. It's why you go see them, because you know it may be generic, but you know you're gonna get like the payoff. This doesn't even do the payoff. And then to make it worse, they do the Yuri bait thing throughout the entire series, and it's got one of the most generic ass endings I've ever seen. In fact, not ever seen. I've seen this a million times in slice of life anime. What are we doing? No payoffs.
Listen.
No payoffs
Yeah.
whatsoever in this.
I think we asked this question as soon as we watched this as to like where they were going with this whole Takina Chisato thing, because it's been Yuri bait since the beginning. And I think we all like agree, like, yeah, they're not doing it. We're at this point, you can sniff out the Yuri bait a mile away. You can tell when they're going to actually develop the romances in a meaningful way. And to be honest, I don't, even if they did do it with the last episode, it still wouldn't have been a good romance, because I really hate when romance anime do this whole thing to where they stay friends throughout the entire series, and then at the end the only payoff you may get is a kiss or something, or a confession. Like they never really show you like any after the stuff. So even if they ended up kissing or something at the end, I don't think it would have been worth it.
Now kiss.
You're totally,
Like it would have been
totally
cool. Right. It would have been cool, but you know, it would have satisfied some people that shipped them. But at the end of the day, like, is that a good romance?
Nah.
No, you're definitely right. You're definitely right. I think the frustration where it comes from is because they were Yuri baiting throughout the entire thing. And yes, we knew that it wasn't going to happen, but you still dangled the carrot.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah. And I think that deserves the ire of people. QRW6 has heard Yuri shippers were trying to attack the staff for not giving their Yuri ship. I can understand why they're mad. I do not condone attacking the staff though over something like this. That's ridiculous.
They're just doing their job. You shouldn't at all have blamed the staff for this. Blame the writers for writing it.
Yeah,
but then too, some people go overboard with like what they're saying, and
right.
I think some people just like miss the whole point. It's not the fact that they didn't get together that's bad. It's the fact that they teased it up to this point to where it was obviously implied to be more than just a platonic relationship. That's where it's bad. It's not bad just because your ship didn't get together. It's bad because they constantly teased this. Like damn near every episode they teased this.
How many times did they do the lifting up? Chisato lifted up Takina and spun her around.
Yeah. They practically went on dates and everything. That's where it gets bad. And it especially is bad too, because imagine if this was like a straight couple. Like a straight pairing. Like what straight pairing would go through all the stuff that Chisato and Takina went through, and then we're still questioning, do they like each other?
Maybe
like
smash at the end of like episode 4.
Yeah, it's so it takes so much for one of these couples or one of these parents to actually like be a thing. We're still like in that thing where I think even Chisato said, yeah, she's my what did she say? She said partner and it's something else too. She's like, she's my comrade. I'm like, what? I don't know. You don't really act like this with everybody else, but all right.
I think this is on the level of Sound Euphonium in terms of just
atrocious.
Yeah, that's actually a really good comparison.
Ooh,
because everybody wants it and they lean into it, but they're not going to do anything with it.
I think Sound Euphonium is a little worse, but yeah, it is probably in the same realm as that.
You know what's funny about that is that Chisato, the voice actress, also does. I think her name is Ray or Rika, the black haired one, the other couple.
Raina?
Yeah, she does her voice. So she does a lot of voices in Yuri Bait.
just baiting all the Yuri. Damn.
QRW6 says, but we'll still miss that butt kicking in the OP.
Yeah, that was cute. A playful little tap and then Takana just hits her really hard. All right, big question. Sasuke, is Chisato still your daughter?
Oh, of course.
You don't disown her?
No. None of these episodes ruin Chisato's character. These like last 4 episodes just ruined the story. I don't think it like ruined Takina. Like Takina, Chisato were kind of like saved. Mika, like all the characters you still like, right? Chisato, Takina, Mika, Kurumi. Like I don't dislike any of these characters after these episodes. It's just everything was so stupid. I'm like, wow, did they have anything in mind with this plot?
Speaking of Mika, I think you called it by saying that he wasn't even going to like do anything, or someone said that. I can't remember.
Yeah. I was like, why did Mika come in here with a sniper or whatever the fuck he had if he wasn't going to do anything? And then he just shows up at the end to like double tap what's his Alan or whatever the
Yoshi or something.
Yeah. And he beat the hell out of the other girl. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, he beat the crap out of the assassin, broke a couple of ribs, I'm sure, and then just says, "You broke my heart," and then kills Yoshi. It's so stupid.
I mean, I guess like that ship got kind of confirmed.
Yeah, and yeah.
And then he was like faking. Why was he faking his leg being hurt?
I agree.
It was like the usual suspects thing. Why did he do that?
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, who is he trying to hide that from?
Like, he's been doing it in the cafe the entire time. While nobody cared.
We don't want the girls to find out that I can actually walk on my own. What the hell?
And even Kurumi was like, why are you still doing the leg thing? And he just doesn't answer.
He's like, fuck you, I'm gonna limp.
I think that to me really, that whole ending section where you see that nothing has changed after this huge thing they went through is one of the reasons why I felt so unsatisfied. This felt like exactly what happens after you eat a meal at McDonald's. It's just nothing changed. What's different? Like how did the characters change? Well, how they change is they didn't change. How did the world change? Well, the world didn't change. Everyone is still the exact same. No one's grown. No one has gone through any development whatsoever. We are at the same point we were from episode 1, pretty much.
Yeah. It was like the whole thing that Majima was trying to get across, like that could have been something good, because his whole thing was he's trying to like pull the wool over everybody's eyes, because he's seeing this organization. I forgot what they're called, but he's basically saying like, what right do they have to assassinate people and control all this information and hide the truth from us? Like that's good, right? But his way about going about things, giving random people guns, like the whole thing was convoluted and just stupid. And at the end of the day, he survives. What? How?
Yeah, I don't know. And he only has bandages too from falling. He's not splattered on the concrete or anything. No, he's just bandaged.
So it's like, yeah, like what? Just what? And then I was speculating like how they were going to like implement the boy version of the Lycoris, and they ended up coming only to get rid of the Lycoris because everybody found out about him. So let's assassinate all the girls. What? First of all, that doesn't make any sense.
Also, they look like generic soldiers. They didn't even play into it at all. I thought they would be like boy idols or something.
And then too, like if they had this whole unit at command, like why weren't they ever in the story? Like why now? Is that their only purpose? If the girls fuck up, kill them. Is that their like one goal? Like what do they do exactly?
I guess. I mean, I guess they're just kind of there.
Yeah.
Never really explains it. And I know
Yeah.
Flock was really happy at the end, so.
They had one scene with Flock where she was in the bathroom, and then they were like, the guards were in there, and they were like, "Why'd she take so long?" And then her assistant was like, "The commander takes her time in the bathroom." I don't know. I found that funny.
She started rumbling in the bathroom.
Rumbling in the toilet, for sure.
Yeah.
Gotta give a lady time now. We figured out, remember, in a recent episode of KOA, that girls indeed do poop.
Yeah.
Or at least one of us found out.
Yeah. It is confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Albatreus says, how did you guys feel about Teach keeping the note from Shingi for... Who cares?
I actually like that because I think that was like symbolic of the group in general, like withholding information to do whatever they feel is right. And then too, I also like it because he's also like a father figure for Chisato, so I didn't really have an issue with it. So yeah, like I think it was needed too, so Chisato could let Yoshi go. Because that is not a man you want to have as a father figure. It's not a good guy.
What did you think of the ending after the credits where they're in Hawaii? They're like a food truck.
They're in Hawaii with like Hollow.
Yeah, they're meeting up
shit.
with Hollow.
They are with Hollow. Oh shit! Hollow was the one that went up to the window, and the girl was like, "I don't speak English."
I don't speak the English.
You're so hot. You're so hot. You're so hot. Chat.
How?
Chat. Donate. I want to pull. Chat. She's so hot.
How doesn't she have a boyfriend yet? It's been how long? That's actually the worst writing. The fact that she doesn't have a boyfriend yet.
It's ridiculous.
There's no guy that's going to go, Mizuki, ew. Like, there's nobody who's going to do that.
No, we can find anyone on Discord that will be down immediately, forever.
What was that Chisato said at the very end? Are you in the trouble?
I don't remember.
I was like, that's how you're gonna end the series?
Yeah, everybody's
Is her
happy.
doing
Nothing has changed. Everybody's happy.
Are you in the trouble?
So I guess like the whole thing is they're just doing odd jobs, doing whatever the fuck. Like, yeah, it's like it's a feel good anime, but
It made me feel good.
yeah, and that's because you know, when they were having serious plot points, I was taking it serious. I guess if you were just in it for the whole shipping stuff and cute moments or whatever, like you won't really have an issue with it. But if you're taking a show at face value, and when it's getting serious, you're invested in it, then you're kind of going to be where I'm at. Whereas, yeah, they kind of fucked up the series.
Yeah. It was an interesting start. It was super fun. But then when it got serious with old green hair, that's when everything kind of just fell apart, in my opinion. Especially towards the end.
They fucked up when Mr. Robot guy came back.
Oh my god. They could have just gotten a regular hacker, but no, they had to get I'm Mr. Robot and I'm here to hack and all that jive.
I did like when Kurumi like owned him, just because I was just like, thank you, Kurumi. God.
That was great. Kurumi equals the best lolly in any anime.
Yeah, she's pretty good, Lolly.
One of the only children EA likes.
Is she even really a children though?
Yeah,
Child?
is she a child? Even when you go on my anime list and you look her profile up, it says age ? So we'll never know.
Never know.
Your long lost daughter is here to see you.
Kurum is great.
So,
One more thing. I like the little thing they had of where Chisato like ran away after she got out of the hospital, or when she woke up from the hospital, and Chisato was like, "How did you find me?" And it turns out the girl who she was taking a picture with her boyfriend. How they found out about the arms deal because of her being on a date and that being in the background. Chisato was in the background of another picture. That was funny to me. Like
that was
the fact that
callback.
Yeah, the fact that she keeps stumbling upon like every time she takes a picture, it's like Final Destination. Like just it's something. It's a precursor for something to happen. Like that's kind of funny to me.
well, it is coming to that time where once again we must decide: do we kill? Do we pass? Episode 13, Lycoris Recoil. In my opinion,
Killing it.
this is a kill. This episode is actually, I think, the worst episode, which is impressive.
Really? I don't know which is worse, 11 or 12.
No,
I don't think 13 is the worst one, but
I think for me,
good.
it's the worst just because it's the ending.
That makes sense, but then too, like, I count all of this as like one big thing, like just parts of the ending. At least like the last episode had like good action sequences with Majima and Chisato. Like it looked cool, at least.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me that.
I think some of those shots were just really corny. Like it just didn't do it for me. Like, yeah, it was good animation, don't get me wrong, but in terms of like just what was going on, I was like,
I just don't understand how nobody watched over a literal terrorist. Like they let him escape. How? How? That's the one guy you would want to have your eyes on, and they let him escape, and they let him get to that final point to where he's having a round 3 with Chisato.
unfortunate, but I still think it's, you can definitely say this is a good show. Passable experience, enjoyable even. And I think most people will. So, good on them. As for us, though, EA, where can they find you?
You can find me over at Everything Animated. I am over there just being cool and being awesome and totally not being lame. So come over there and subscribe to me. I recently made it to 500 subs.
Hell yeah.
So I am halfway there to 1K, baby.
We gotta celebrate.
It's oh yeah, I'm gonna celebrate next week when we have our next episode podcast, which is usually the award show around this time. I think I'm going to celebrate by getting intoxicated. So get ready for drunk EA next week. That's always a fun time.
I can't drink
So,
much, but I'll drink something as well.
I'll drink water. Actually, I won't, because even then it'll be past my fasting time. So yeah.
Yeah, this is the one time that I'll be drinking. So.
And it's going to be like the one time I'm not.
Yeah, that's
interesting how that works.
Oh, how the turns up tabled.
Or something like that. But as for me, Sasuke the Savage, you know who it is, baby. YouTube, Twitch. Oh yeah. On my Twitch, I'm still playing Danganronpa. Chapter 3 was really fun. Like, chapter 2 made me very angry, but chapter 3 was so fun. Oh my goodness. I don't want to spoil anything, but I am a Celestia stan. I love Celestia. I love Hina as well, but Celestia won me over that chapter.
Did chapter 2 make you mad because of the constant introduction of mechanics?
No. I'll tell you afterwards why I didn't like chapter 2. It's a long thing.
People usually like that chapter, actually. They hate it typically because of the mechanics, though.
I kind of looked it up, like how people rank the chapters, and a lot of people had chapter 2 highly rated, and I was like, I did not like this chapter. I was Lightning Eagle was there to see me rage. Yeah, I was not a fan of that chapter, but I'm still playing that on my Twitch. I usually play it Friday or Saturday, so if you want to watch a man lose his mind and be a detective, I'm actually a pretty decent detective. Some of the stuff I actually call, like I won't say that, I won't spoil, but yeah. As far as future videos on the YouTube, still doing a Yumiko video, like it's still under development. I want to make it good, so I'm taking my time with it. So that'll probably be the next thing I release. Other than that, hopefully this Hurricane Ian doesn't turn into a category 4. Stay at a 2 or 3, or just don't go to 4.
Send prayers to Sasuke.
Yeah.
And your Flow Rider records to Sasutsuki.
I can handle Super Saiyan. I can handle Super Saiyan 2. I can even handle Super Saiyan 3. But when you bring Super Saiyan 4, what am I to do? Cool looking transformation, just don't hit me with it.
Sexy Goku.
Mm-hmm.
As for me this week, couple neato things going on. I have ran out of AOT content to make. None. I've done it all. I've literally went through the list of everything I could do. I've done every single thing I've wanted to do, and not only wanted to do, but could do. So I don't have anything else. So I'm just doing other stuff. This week I'm doing, already released my One Piece video today. People really enjoyed that one. It's on Barati. Wednesday, gonna have a video on Chainsaw Man's trailer. I know I'm like a week late on that, but I want to do it anyways because I like to talk about Chainsaw Man. And it gets people prepped for, when I'm covering it next season. And then Friday, I'm gonna have a review of Jujutsu Kaisen 0. And you know what? Maybe we're gonna have a podcast on it on King of Anime Podcast. Just saying.
Oh shit.
We'll see. So that should be a lot of fun. But that's what I'll be doing this week, I think. I'll probably be doing a couple community streams this week because I haven't done one in about 3 weeks. So I want to catch up on those. So I'll do probably 2 this week. We'll see. Maybe 1 tomorrow. Never know. Anyways, next week got the awards show. It's gonna be great. We're all gonna be drunk except for Satsi. He's gonna be somehow the designated driver. That's a weird twist of fate. Well, I guess I could be too. I'm only gonna be drinking like 1. But yeah. Besides that, see you guys next week. Thanks for coming out, you guys. Bye bye.
Johnny.
Later.